Now I got this in the mail today. It's a Woolworths.
I have no clue what this goes to, and when I was looking at it closer, I started to notice things like those little squares are actually glass. So
Shopping basket.
glass, you can see what's going on there.
It's in pretty good condition, but
And then I noticed these really cool door handles with the kind of grain that's made it happening because they're real old. These doors are probably maybe from around the small opening.
maybe a crack down there, but still, and right down there, but
No, unfortunately they don't. Just something super interesting. Seems kind of completely out of place. Really old doors. You know what those go to?
um
Let me know down in the comments.
now, like with what happened at Menards, like I said, with Shopko, if I remember right,
Sears here, this white building.
if I said
Macy's is now
I don't want to get hit by a car, they would understand. Even Walmart would, and they'll say, we can't have you out there alone. And like I said, what happened to what assistant manager Craig said that he didn't want me out there alone after he heard I suffered a shoulder injury, you know? I don't know. But, that's the thing. I don't know. It's just, like I want to say, like with Menards, I'm not cutting them down. I'm just saying the truth of what's been going on. But for now, I gotta do the way they want and pray to God I don't get hit by a car. Because the way they want me to do, and they always will page me with my luck, right when I'm right in front of a bunch of vehicles, and there's people and they're driving, they're not paying attention, and they're sitting there texting or talking on their phone while driving, and they're not looking. And like I said, if I get hit by a car and they want me to drop, or if they want me to leave carts in front of cars parked or right in the middle of the road, I'm gonna just say it's not my fault, because until I can get a different job, we're gonna have to do this and hold my tongue. Because like I said, the ones that I was in charge over at Shopko, and they tried to tell me off, and the store manager was around. Like I said, they got called idiots, and basically, But the one time when I pretty much caught one not rotating, and I sat there and fixed it in front of them to show them that this is how you do it, and I let my anger out, I guess, a little. And store manager Christina liked it that, because I guess I gotten them to listen. But like I said, with the one that was always a butt kisser, he looked like that Kyle that's a head cashier at Menards East in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, but a lot shorter. And like I said, he would always tell me which ones were doing what wrong, actually, because he would go begging me not to do anything wrong to write him up for some reason. So, like I said, I don't favor anyone, but if I had to be a supervisor again or in a sales floor, I would do it again. But I'd be like the same way I was at Shopko, unfortunately, which means I'd be saying your wish is my command to the store manager, and I'd be there on a dime whenever the store manager would call me, because that is how I was trained. And some of the stuff that I was taught even by other assistant managers. So I think even Leslie, the assistant manager that had worked at Walmart, She told me not to leave any carts in the middle of the road nor in back of any parked vehicles. And, you know, even like I told you guys about what Assistant Manager Elijah said to me once. And they both said customers can wait 5-10 minutes for you to get there. Just so long as you're being safe. And Menards don't care about my safety, I guess, but we gotta apply like real mad and treat this like we're unemployed. I know we're not really unemployed, but, you know, it's just, I don't want to have any more panic attacks at work, and I don't want to have any breathing trouble. And I've been going through a lot of medical trouble while working at Menards. And like I'll say, you know, it's just, I don't know. And like I don't want to say to anyone at Menards East, it's like if John Menard had to close so many Menards, I'm just going to say if, and he had to choose one of them to close in Eau Claire, since they favor Menards West over East, even though West is slower and not as busy as East. Guess what? They'll close East. Yeah, they'll close the busier store, force everyone to go to West to shop at. So, another thing I don't really want to say is, yeah, I did nothing wrong today and I got chewed out just for looking out for my own safety. And like I said, that's why I stress out, because I do have bad hearing, and like I said, sometimes you cannot hear a vehicle that is in back of you. And like I said, am I going to turn around and all of a sudden get hit by a vehicle? I don't want that. And I know Amber, the front-end manager, said that she doesn't want anything to happen to me. You gotta think about that part too. You don't want me hit by a car, but yet you want me to turn around or leave carts in back of parked vehicles, you said. You said you want me to leave carts right in the middle of the road just to run and do a carry-out. In the way of customers, basically. You want me to turn around in a dime in front of a moving car that might not be paying attention and allow myself to get hit by a car. That ain't being safe. And that's where, like I said, probably once I get a different job, I am probably going to have to report this to OSHA and let them investigate. And if they question what I say, I will say this too. And Menards East doesn't realize this. They could heavily fined for, you know, like I don't want to say it, having me being where I'm at risk of getting hit by a car really bad over that. And I hate to say it to, Amber, what would you do if I'm way far away and you call me for a carry-out and that customer's walking? And I ain't gonna get there as quick if I'm over towards that hotel picking up a loose Menards shopping cart. You're pretty much gonna tell me to run with that cart all the way over there. That ain't being safe, and you're saying not to look for vehicles when I'm doing that. And that contradicts with what you said. You said to look for vehicles. You know, that's the thing I get a kick out of. And, like, I hate to see what Menards has to do with East is get rid of the whole front end management and get brand new ones that are more positive and more safety conscious about their employees. And thinking, we don't want anyone getting hurt. We don't want anyone to slip, trip, fall, or get hit by a vehicle. We don't want them getting severely injured where we gotta call the ambulance here for one of our employees. And we want to make sure them carts keep coming in without anyone going through panic attacks or stressing out real bad, And that's why I kind of hold my tongue when it comes to supervisors. I know the store manager will always defend the supervisor, saying that they know more than you, know what they're doing more than you. Because when I was a supervisor, that's what happened with these boys. They kind of called me an idiot to my face, and then, like I said, store manager Christina called them an idiot, saying I know more of what I'm doing than they do. And that was the best thing I heard. Even though I was treated like I turned heel, but the sad part is I had to act the way Christina wanted me to. She didn't want me to be me, which I didn't like, because it's like if I was a supervisor, I understand, you gotta keep your foot down to get them to listen to you. But you gotta be fair and equal and no favoritism, I know that. But you also gotta make sure they're well informed of what's going on and well trained. And like I said, and you gotta not be afraid to tell customers if you're at the front end and helping run it, that it's gonna take that person 5-10 minutes to get here to help you. You gotta understand they might have carts in their hands, or they might get asked to help someone while they're out there.